Hey folks, welcome back to Farmstead, Maine. It has been a while. A video because I am doing some green beans today. And when I was doing the green beans, I was doing it because we had leftover ham. But I didn't have any lard or any bacon or any kind of grease. I mean, I can use butter, I can olive oil, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? When you're doing this, when you're going to this extent, you want it to taste really good, and that means lard. Now, this still needs to be rendered down. I wasn't planning on it today, but when you need it for your recipe, then sometimes you just kind of create more work. It is what it is, though. So I know some people hate that saying, but I have my ham, I have my potatoes, I have my onion, I have my green beans, and I have my lard. Okay, with that being said, what else have we been up to? Eggs, eggs, and more eggs. So remember when I told you folks about giving your chickens over the winter, fall and winter, any if you happen to have a venison carcass, deer carcass, which one was donated to us, we did that, and our chickens are laying beautifully, even though it is still cold outside. There is still snow on the ground, as you can see. There is still snow on the ground. It's a cloudy sky, which really makes it a great day for the green beans and ham. Oh, here we have, let me finish over here first. Our quail eggs are just, this is 2 days worth, by the way. They're just going crazy insane. They are doing so very well. I set aside these white ones, which are some northern whites, and also, oh my gosh, I'm going brain dead there for a second. These are actually chicken eggs here. These are our mottled Houdins. Snowflakes. Snowflakes are the other ones that we have. All right, now moving along right here, honeyberry plants. If you've not heard of honeyberry plants or honeysuckle berry plants, make sure you get the right one and not just the regular honeysuckle flower. But these are a plant that does very well in the northern hemisphere, so northern U.S., Russia, those places, and the a negative 47, I think, is it can get down to, and these bushes still survive and thrive. That's what's so great about them, is that everything seems kind of, a little bit with what's going on with Iran and stuff. People are worried. We're worried. So in the past, there's been food shortages. I just got also a Victory Garden. I know I keep getting sidetracked, but I want to show you guys all this because it's been since like December. I've posted only one video since December, but I did send off for an official or an original Victory Garden guide where these were given out by the government during the last World War II. So, because there was a food shortage. And so it taught people how to grow their own gardens the right way. And more importantly, how to make them grow, like combining 3 different vegetables so that they thrive off of each other and they work for each other to produce more food. We don't need to buy fertilizer, folks. We don't need to buy anything. We really can be surviving off the earth and doing things ourselves if you just have the know-how, and you got to take a moment and learn. Okay, moving on. I will take you into, remember this room, the spare bedroom, but also this is the incubator room. I don't have these incubators going yet, not these 3 anyway. I am gonna do those white quail eggs. In here, I do have the mottled Houdin eggs, and I have Easter eggers. There is a couple of those dark eggs back there. They're a black Marin and Orpington and English Orpington mix, or maybe just the Orpingtons, or maybe just the Black Mirrors. I don't know, but because I think that one really is just a Black Mirror, but because they're not separated, well, they're separated now, but because they weren't separated for the winter so that they would stay warm, we let them all stay together. I definitely cannot categorize them as simply one or the other. So right now they're going to become Easter eggers, and they go into a whole separate coop when they're not purebreds. And speaking of which, remember going back here, we have our brooder room still. So we've been operating small scale all winter long. So I already have some baby quail in here. And we have been, like I said, we've been doing this all winter long. And these are huddled together here without the light because we're getting them ready to go outside. So these chickens will be part of our Easter eggers. So we have 6 there, and they will join other ones that we have already out there that are still babies too. Now these 2 that knocked over their bowl here are my favorite. They're just my indoor ones and there's an egg in there. Let me get the egg out. So they've got Coturnix in them, obviously, because look at this egg. And yes, those are dried worms in there. I feed them little treats. They're my babies. So I've got this Coturnix eggshell. Even though they look like northern whites, they, like I said, they weren't purebreds. So therefore, I can't sell them as such. They're not, as heritage, and they're separate. We have more quail in here that are a combination of Celadons and Coturnix combined. Again, they're all mixed breeds because we're doing them just for the eggs, just to eat. I do keep them separated when I do a heritage mix, or not mix, when I do a heritage by themselves. I keep them separated. I will not sell anything that is not pure unless I'm advertising it as such. But as of right now, we're really honestly just, selling eggs on eBay and such. So that is what we've been up to here. We are still loving and living Maine, keeping busy, very busy. And so I hope I hear from you guys. If you have any questions, just let me know. Add to the comments. I really stopped for a while because I've been posting for a year, have not made a single penny, but I've enjoyed doing it. But I did take a break because it's time consuming and I've got work to do. And if it doesn't pay off, I got to do things to make money. So if you want to see more of these videos, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. All right, folks, have a good one.